Hey guys, chat. You there. You over there. Yes, you. The one with the monocle in your eye. Yes, I see you over. Hey, you. Hey, come closer. Yeah, you. You. I'm talking to you. What do you want to watch? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Zai. You're a ghost on the internet. And I am reacting to some stuff that has been recommended to me by chat. Thank you, chat. We're going to be watching more Parz, The Toad That Broke Australia. I looked it up. This one came out 7 months ago, but hey, we're going to watch it anyways and see what happens. I've seen this guy's videos before. More so his shorts, not really his whole videos. But I'm curious what his long-form content's going to be like. And also, I'm running low on content. So if you like these videos and you want to see more, please like and subscribe to the YouTube video. You can't really subscribe to the YouTube video. You get it. It's fine. You understand. Let's go, shall we?
Australia is home to some of the deadliest animals on the planet.
Sure. Ah!
But what if I told you there's
this guy's
one
editing
creature
style is great.
they all fear? An invasive species, millions strong, wiping out native animals that we are locked in combat with to this very day. What kind of vile beast is capable of spreading such reckless
It's not the frog I think of, is it?
The answer is this fat fucking toad.
Fuck yeah!
But how did this war
Chunky
begin?
boy!
Well, to answer your question, we're gonna have to go way back. The year is 1866.
Well, that is not that far back, but sure.
And our story begins the same way many tragedies do. With the British.
To be fair, isn't Australia not a very old continent or country? Because if I remember correctly, Australia was founded as kind of an exile land for people in the British prisons and stuff like that. I actually don't remember the past of Australia, but I know it's not good. And yeah, that's why their accents sound similar, because they used to be British, but now they're their own people, and goddamn, they're fucking funny sometimes. They're so old that Australia still has dinosaurs. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Birds count. That's right. Yeah, and did British things in the 1800s? Probably. I am assuming they did some stuff in the 1800s. Oh well, let's keep going.
You see, having gone hippity-hoppity, your ancestral home is now my property around 90 years back, the Brits were in full swing, rampantly colonising the country.
Wonderful.
Part of that included agriculture. Now, they brought with them many crops, but the important one in this story is sugarcane. Sugar is valuable, not only for trade, but also because, well, the fucking tea isn't going to sweeten itself, is it?
Fair.
But you see, sugarcane...
I don't know why I didn't see that one coming. Come on. I was like, alright. It's just gonna cut now? No. No, we don't cut in these videos. We have jokes. We have jokes for days. Oh boy. Also, I've never watched The Boys. I know of The Boys. I've read, well, not read the comics, but I know of the comics and how different the TV show and the comics are. I heard that The Boys itself was not bad. I was never really interested in it, but I do understand the jokes and some of the memes.
Only grows in the heat, which ruled out the south of the country. It also likes humid environments, which ruled out Western Australia, which left them with one option. And so, the cane farmers loaded up their first Stardew Valley save in Queensland in 1866.
Wonderful.
But the farmers ran into an issue. You see, Queensland is home to these nifty little bugs called Dermalopida albahertum. These are native beetles that hit their macros by munching.
I'm going to try and say that myself.
So when cane farmers joined the Queensland Minecraft server and set up a f***ing Hermitcraft-sized farm, the beetles were in heaven. and set to work demolishing the plant leaves. Now, funnily enough, the adult bugs weren't actually the problem. Sugarcane leaves hold all value. But the problem is that with such an abundant food source, the bugs started multiplying, laying their eggs around the base of the plants.
Well, that fucking sucks.
Hatched into larvae. And unlike the grown-ups, these little worms don't eat the leaves. They eat the roots. And so the sugarcane starts getting absolutely fucking spit roasted. And the farmers can...
Damn, spit roasting? Damn. I fucking hate bugs. Am I the only one? I doubt it. I hate bugs. Specifically, here we have our pests over here in Canada that are an absolute pain in the ass. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's such a pain in the ass. Ugh. Name a few. Well, if you know what a spruce bug is, or pine beetle, I guess they're called. I'm actually not too sure what the other name is. But yeah, then you know. Oh. Those things are a fucking piece of shit. And they bite for no fucking reason. They will fly onto you for some reason. Think that you're a tree and bite. These things fucking burrow in trees. So yeah, it's a bit annoying. One of a few.
Do nothing but watch as sugarcane yield plummets through the floor,
so the
along with
farmers
their
get cucked.
This whole situation really...
While the sugarcane gets spit roasted, the farmers are sitting in the cuck chair while it happens. That sounds like a horrible time to be alive.
He pissed off the farmers, who banded together, went to the
pissed off
Australian
too.
government, and told them to fucking fix it. Sir, a horde of creatures is destroying the cane fields. And so, the Queensland government founded the Bureau of Sugar Experimentation Stations, or the BSES, in 1900. This team of crack scientists then immediately set out trying to solve the very same issue every single Factorio player faces. This place is covered in bugs. They are breaking my shit. How do I violently slaughter the local wildlife in order to expand capitalism and my profit margins? The BSES pondered this question for 25 fucking years. They tried spraying chemical insecticides. Didn't work. They tried injecting insecticides into the soil. Didn't work. They tried releasing the fucking cordyceps fungus. And it still didn't
What the fuck?
Then, one day in the office, while pondering this question, Jamwon had an idea. Okay, we are getting outmaneuvered by the cast of Bugs Life. Someone in this office, please, give me
throw an emu at it.
Anything. What about cane toads? What?
The fuck's a cane toad?
Those big fucking fat things that exist in the cane fields in Hawaii. I mean, it's a frog. They eat bugs. We just introduce an invasive species to fix a problem caused by an invasive species. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, good idea. What could possibly go wrong?
And so,
everything.
in June of 1936, 2,400 brave cane
divers. The war wasn't even over yet.
To the fields to deal with the arthropod menace. But there's just one small issue. Cane toads were fucking dog shit. Yeah, funnily enough, big, fat, slow, ground-dwelling toads were not exactly the smartest solution to deal with beetles that spend the majority of their adult life 6 meters off the fucking ground.
Really? Really? I mean, who would have thought? A big-ass fucking toad can't get to the top of the sugar cane where it needs to be to do its job. What? Did they not think of this? They did no type of research on this? Apparently not. I'd believe it. You know what? I would absolutely believe that. If someone told me, oh yeah, they just kind of thought that it would work because it works in Hawaii. Yeah, but do they have the same type of pests? Does it work? Just because it works for one solution in somewhere else entirely with a different type of situation doesn't mean it's going to work in that situation. Hey, well, now they have toads.
Anakin, I have the high ground.
On top of that, cane toads don't dig for food either, so they didn't eat the larvae. Now this all sounds like information that should have come up during the research and study phase of the plan.
And they didn't do any of that?
This, however, implies that there was a research and study phase.
Wonderful.
The BSCS
you know what? That's what we expected.
did not conduct a single fucking study on environmental impact before releasing an army of cane toads.
Wait. Not even a little bit? We were joking. They didn't even do a little bit of research. Really? And that was what, like 2,000 plus? The number was there. The 2,400 cane toads. On a guess. On a feeling. On a hunch. Oy. That's an expensive problem. Like, if you even paid attention a little bit, you would have known not to do that. Oy. Alright, let's keep going.
Are you fuck?
Yeah.
This complete
that is quite stupid, I agree.
absence of brain cells caused a rather spectacular domino effect of ecological ups.
And
it's going to
10
teach
months.
you
Appreciate
a valuable lesson about
10
invasive
months.
species. You see, while the cane toads barely ate what they were supposed to, they did eat. And as incredibly large omnivorous toads, they ate practically anything they could fit into their mouths. Rats,
that sounds
mice,
right.
lizards, snails, baby birds. It was the toad equivalent of fucking Kirby. And then, not
black hole in their
unlike the
mouths.
exact problem they were brought here to solve, with all that food, they started reproducing.
Fuck's sakes.
A lot. In fact, female cane toads can lay anywhere between 8,000 to 30,000 fucking eggs per clutch. But I mean, this should not be too much of a problem. Australia is home to some of the deadliest creatures on the planet. Surely, the local wildlife has this under control. Wait, what? Cane toads are poisonous. So those little bulges on the shoulder, those are parotid glands, and they are packed to the brim with bufotoxin.
Now, that's not neurotoxin, mind you. So we get a pass. However, we're about to find out what the fuck bufotoxin does. If I had to take a wild guess, I feel like that makes you vomit. I don't know. I have no idea what bufotoxin is, but it sounds like it makes you vomit. Zero research, by the way. I still can't get over that. Zero fucking research. And they turned a bad problem into a worse problem. Also, that's a shit ton of eggs. Good luck getting rid of all that. Oh, God.
No, it's not a D's nuts joke. Got him! Now, whenever the adult toads are threatened, they will squirt this white, sticky fluid out of the glands.
Oh.
And when ingested,
It's white and
does
sticky.
two things. One, makes you trip absolute balls thanks to the hallucinogenic bufotenin. And 2,
that's why.
the other ingredient, bufogen, just straight up gives you a fucking heart attack.
Oh, okay. Never mind. It's not what I thought it was. It's worse.
To note that this toxin
so much worse.
is also present in their eggs and tadpoles. Now, in their natural habitat, this isn't as much of a problem because everything around them has had thousands of years to get good and deal with this fast poison bill.
Of course.
By either developing immunity or learning to eat around the glands. But
So yeah,
Australia
it's fine. Just
is not their ecosystem.
it's okay. Just import their natural predators, and then the problem will be solved, right? That's how that works. Just import an entirely new ecosystem. That's fine. That's all you need to do. That'll solve all your problems. Don't worry about it. I'm a scientist, man ghost thing. I know what I'm talking about. Definitely.
System. And despite all of the deadly animals we've got, they have had a grand total of 5 minutes to adapt to the presence of the fucking Calid toad.
Oh, nice.
Now, quick question for the class. What happens to an animal population when there is nothing to eat it? It gets bigger. And so, shortly after being introduced, a rapidly expanding tyrannid swarm of toads began to spread across the country. The BSES noticed this and did fucking nothing.
They're just doing a Zerg rush
It
now.
technically didn't affect the sugar cane. The swarm spread further, occupying all inhabitable parts of Queensland, and they were laying so many fucking eggs that their clutches began polluting the waterways like a bufotoxin teabag, killing native fish as well as any animals that drank from the water. The BSES did nothing.
Of
Those
course.
eggs
Because it doesn't fucking matter, does it? Alright, I feel bad for the Australians now. I felt bad for them before, based on where they live and what they have to live with. Specifically, what species of animals they have to live with. With the snakes and the spiders the size of your head, and the crocodiles and alligators, and the birds the size of a sedan. But now, and now the frogs are just completely destroying everything. The government's doing nothing, or they did nothing, I guess, because this was in the past, and it might still be happening today. I don't know. We'll see soon enough. But this just makes me feel bad for Australia. Like, goddamn, you're being overrun, and the morons up top are doing nothing. That's kind of relatable. When you think about it. Oh man, the morons up top doing nothing. Yep, I think that everyone can relate to that.
hatched into tadpoles, which started killing more fish.
Yeah.
The BSES
Did
still did nothing.
Ah.
The swarm advanced, breaching into the Northern Territory and New South Wales. When questioned, the BSES insisted the toads were doing their jobs and everything was fine. By the 1980s,
Because they don't want to fucking do anything.
the toads were now starving out or just fucking eating local wildlife and one-shotting anything that tried to eat them. And considering, at this point, there were 5 fucking million of
Jesus.
them, that happened a lot. So, with local wildlife being absolutely fucking decimated, the BSES was forced to acknowledge that maybe,
Oh?
just maybe,
Oh?
We fucked up.
but,
Oh, really?
oh well, everyone makes mistakes, nothing we can do about it. No, they left it for the government to clean up.
Oh, of course.
A second horde of creatures has escaped the cane field. Fuck! Yeah, they realised just how much damage
is
was being
biblical
done,
levels
and
of
in
toadage right now.
1986 began funneling federal funds into controlling the population. They tried trapping and physically removing the toads, but
Yeah.
unless they had 5 million traps, that wasn't going to do shit. Biological warfare was proposed in the form of releasing viruses and parasites, but was shot down because it would do just as much damage to the native wildlife.
Yes.
And so, the toad front continues to advance to this day. So where does that leave
Fucking
us?
wonderful.
Short answer is kind of fucked. Cane toads now threaten a total of 75 native species, and they've even driven populations of animals like the northern quoll to complete extinction in parts of the country they infest. And with the population now sitting at 200 fucking million toads, that infestation is spreading, with predictions showing they will be fucking up ecosystems in 5 states in the near future. And given that they have amassed a population 10 times the size of the humans in Australia, the government has completely fucking abandoned the fight for eradication, switching focus to harm reduction, using bait toads covered in non-lethal but unpleasant substances to try to teach local wildlife that toad bad. On top of this, the government has encouraged the broader public to, just fucking kill the toads.
Yeah,
You are
right.
supposed to do it humanely by catching them and sticking them in a freezer for 48 hours, but most people don't want a frog taking up their freezer space. So they just use a fucking golf club or a car.
Driving in my car right after
Jesus.
And with this being Australia, our
God damn
wildlife
it.
is also putting up a fight. Keelback snakes,
I know that
for example,
meme,
are
only 'cause my
immune to
roommate
their
showed
venom,
it to me.
And Ricali and magpies have learned to flip them onto their backs before getting a feed. Now, jokes aside, you want to know who I feel genuinely fucking awful for?
Yeah?
The toads. They didn't ask for any of this.
Yeah, no, they
They
didn't
just
ask for
got
this.
dumped onto a random island and did their thing, and now they are being actively hunted. No. The assholes in this story are the BSES and the cane growers. Because you may be thinking, why were they allowed to do this shit in the first place?
Good question.
That's the neat part.
Huh.
They weren't.
Wonderful.
The federal government banned the fucking idea when they came up for it in 1935, based on
they
the advice.
fucking did it anyways? You can't make this shit up, people. You can't fix stupid. Oh, yeah, no, don't. We like to introduce toads to the ecosystem so that it can just solve our problem. Don't do that. That would only ruin our ecosystem. Please don't do that. Oh, okay. Guys, we're gonna do it anyway. I fucked up. I pressed a button while I was clicked in. What was I doing? Where was I? Hold on. Where was I? Guys. Wow, this is the most replayed. You know what? Fuck it. Why not?
People don't want a frog taking up their freezer space, so they just use a fucking golf club or a car.
Driving in my car right after
And with this being
Alright.
Australia,
I don't know why I'm still here. I pressed a button. Ha! Alright, let's go.
our wildlife is also putting up a fight. Keelback snakes, for example, are immune to their venom,
I think
and
we are.
Ricali
Yeah,
and
we already saw
magpies
this.
have learned to flip them onto any of this shit. They just got dumped onto a random island and did their thing, and now they are being actively hunted. No. The assholes in this story are the BSES and the cane growers. Because you may be thinking, why were they allowed to do this shit in the first place? Well,
This is real fucked up.
that's the neat part.
Australia's got some
They
fucked up
weren't.
pasts.
The federal government
got some lore.
banned the fucking idea when they came up for it in 1935, based on the advice of entomologists who rightly presumed the toads would become a big.
This great toad immune from enemies, omnivorous in its omnivorous in its habitats, and breeding all year round may become its as great a pest as the rabbit or cactus. So they did do research. They fucking knew. And they did it anyways. Bro, that is all kinds of fucked up. Well, haha, the consequences of your actions, am I right?
Bigger fucking issue than the Beatles. But the BSCS and the cane growers lobbied to have the ban lifted in 1936. We are stuck in permanent toad combat because these dickheads looked at scientific advice and went, nah.
Yeah, they just said, nah.
You have got to be
Nah,
fucked.
no you.
G'day, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and thank you so much for watching. This is the first crack I have taken at a long form on this channel, and I'm not going to lie, I had a lot of fun working on it, so I hope you enjoyed. Also,
I did.
a quick announcement if anyone missed it. We're partnered with GamerSubs now. The link in the code is in the description.
No.
Grab yourself a tub, man. Also, just want to thank each and every one of you watching this for
Me?
literally changing my
No
life.
way.
That will never not mean the world to me, so thank you. Hope you all have a bloody fantastic rest of your holiday period.
Wonderful.
And I will see
too.
you all next
7 months ago. Good job. Ah, that wasn't too bad. It was shit like that pisses me off. Idiots going against advice. It's just like those videos online where you see absolute fucking morons get arrested and they just make it worse by fighting against the cops. It's like, oh, they're just gonna get a speeding ticket. It's just gonna be like, no worries. But then they just refuse to comply, turning it into an actual fucking crime and cause for arrest. Like, fucking dude. Just give them your ID and move on with your life. If you don't believe you've rightfully been given a ticket for speeding, you can fight that shit in court. You don't need this shit. Anyways, sorry. I'm getting a little worked up here. I'm supposed to have a headache, and I still do, a little bit. It's helped a lot, though. I have... The pills are helping. I'm feeling better. But yeah. Toads did nothing wrong. No, I completely agree. Those farmers are assholes. So yeah. And with that being said, thank you everybody so much for watching this YouTube video. If you liked, hit that like button. Please share and subscribe if you want. There's gonna be more shit like this coming around. And enjoy the rest of your day, or night, or morning, whatever time zone you're in. Goodbye!